Hello there. It is Friday, October 2nd, 2020. Our psalm reading is Psalms 19. Our Old Testament reading will be Exodus 23, verses 14 through 19. And then our New Testament reading will be Philippians chapter 2, verses 14 through 18. And then chapter 3, verses 1 through 4. Here are the readings for today. Psalms 19. God's glory is on tour in the skies. God craft on exhibit across the horizon. Madam Day holds classes every morning. Professor Knight lectures each evening. Their words aren't heard, their voices aren't recorded, but their silence fills the earth. Unspoken truth is spoken everywhere. God makes a huge dome for the sun, a superdome. The morning sun's new husband leaping from his honeymoon's bed. The day-breaking sun, an athlete racing to the tape. That's how God's word vaults across the skies, from sunrise to sunset, melting ice, scorching deserts, warming hearts to faith. The revelation of God is whole and pulls out the lives together. The signposts of God are clear and points out the right road. The life maps of God are right, showing the way to joy. The direction of God are plain and easy on the eyes. God's reputation is 24 karat gold with a lifetime guarantee. The decisions of God are accurate, down to the 9th degree. God's word is better than a diamond set between emeralds. You'd like it better than strawberries in spring, better than red, ripe strawberries. There's more. God's word warns us of danger and directs us to the hidden treasures. Otherwise, how will we find our way or know how we play the fool? Clear the slate, God, so we can start the day fresh. Keep me from the stupid sins, from thinking that I can take over your work. This, I can start the day sun-washed, scrubbed clean of the grime of my sin. These are the words in my mouth, and they are what I chew on and pray. Accept them when I place them on the morning altar. Oh God, my altar rock, God's priest of my altar. Our Old Testament reading is Exodus 23, verses 14 through 19. 3 times a year, you are to hold a festival for me. Hold the spring festival of unraised bread when you eat unraised bread for 7 days at the time set for the month of Abib, as I command you. That was the month you came out of Egypt. No one should show up before me empty-handed. Hold the summer festival of harvest when you bring in the first fruit of all your works in the field. Hold the autumn festival of ingathering at the end of the season when you bring in this year's crops. 3 times a year, all your males are to appear before the Master God. Don't offer the blood of a sacrifice to me with anything that has yeast in it. Don't leave the fat from my festival offering overnight, and bring the choice, first produce of the year to the house of your God. And don't boil a kid in its mother's milk. Our New Testament reading is Philippians chapter 2, verses 14 through 18. Do everything readily and cheerfully. No bickering, no second guessing allowed. Go out into the world uncorrupted, a breath of fresh air in the squalid and polluted society. Provide people with a glimpse of good living and the gift of living God. Carry the life-giving message into the night so that I'll have good cause to be proud of you on the day that Christ returns. You'll be living proof that I didn't go to all of this work for nothing. Even if I am executed here and now, I'll rejoice in being an element in the offering of your faith that you make on Christ's altar, a part of your rejoicing. But turnaround's fair play. You must join me in my rejoicing. Whatever you do, don't feel sorry for me. And that's about it, my friends. Be glad in God. I don't mind repeating what I have written earlier letters, and I hope you don't mind hearing it again. Better safe than sorry, so here it goes. Steer clear of the barking dogs, those religious busybodies. All bark and no bite, and they're only interested in its appearance. Knife-happy circumcisers, I call them. The real believers are the ones the Spirit of God leads to work away in this ministry, filling the air with Christ's praise as we do it. We couldn't carry this out by our own efforts, and we know it, even though we can list what many might think are impressive credentials. You know my pedigree. A legitimate birth, circumcised on the 8th day, an Israelite from the elite tribe of Benjamin, a strict and devout adherent to God's law, a fiery defendant of the purity of my religion, even to the point of persecuting the church, meticulous observer of everything set down in God's law book. And here ends our reading for the day.